In this video, I'm going to share with you how to do keyword research for content marketing. Hey there, it's Daniel P. Robertson, and on this channel we talk about how to grow your audience, increase your influence, and get life-changing results with affiliate marketing. And as I mentioned, today I want to share some tips on how to do keyword research for content marketing. Now, as you may know, content marketing is a great way to build passive income because content producers are known as experts. And when you have a lot of content out there on their internet that people can find, then people will start finding that content, and the more content you have, the more your business will grow. And people can even find, say, a video or a blog post that you published years ago, and that content can still continue to bring in traffic into your business, which then you can direct over to a squeeze page so that they can subscribe to your email list and you can follow up with them and continue to make offers once they're on your email list. And I think it's really easy for people to get overwhelmed with how to actually do the keyword research for content marketing, for creating blog posts and creating videos and really growing their business online. So the first step to really doing good keyword research is, first you've got to have your niche. If you don't have a niche market yet that you're marketing to, then it's useless to do keyword research. Some people get this backwards. Some people start with a keyword research and then use that keyword research to try to pick the niche that they're going to go into. But I don't believe this is an effective method of doing it. Here's my recommendation, is that you pick a niche market that you're passionate enough about where you can keep creating content on that market for years to come. Because really, content marketing is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about consistently putting out content over time, putting that content out into the marketplace, and allowing that to attract your ideal audience, your ideal prospect to you. And so you've got to think of this as a long-term strategic approach. So picking a niche that you're going to, get tired of and you're going to burn out and you're going to want to stop creating the content, because it's like, in order to create the content, like you're pulling your hair out of your head, which I don't have a whole lot of hair right now. But when you're doing that, you're going to give up, before you really see the results in most cases. So I definitely recommend you pick the niche first, and then you do the keyword research from there. So next, once you have your niche market picked out, the next step is to start brainstorming ideas for keywords. You really want to kind of have an understanding and have a brainstorming session where you go and you think about what are the different questions that people in this niche market are going to be asking. What are the problems they're struggling with? What is it that they're trying to avoid? What's the pain that's really motivating them to try to solve this problem that they have? And what are the questions they're asking? So just kind of take some time, brainstorm different topics, brainstorm different keyword ideas, brainstorm different, questions they'd be asking. A great resource to help you do this brainstorming is a website called answerthepublic.com. Answerthepublic.com. So you can go on there, you can put in a topic that you want to research, and it's going to pop out with a list of a bunch of different keywords based on questions that people would be asking regarding that topic. So it's a great tool to help you kind of come up with some great questions. All right, next, once the brainstorming set part of the keyword research phase is done, then you want to actually go and actually do the actual part of finding the keyword ideas for what you're actually going to be targeting. So now this step, the first step with this would involve just going to Google and using what's called the alphabet soup method. So with the alphabet soup method, what you're going to do is you're going to put in a base keyword, a seed keyword in there. And as you start typing, you're going to see it's going to pop down with different suggested keyword phrases. So those suggested keyword phrases are going to be variations of what people are actually searching for. The auto-suggested keywords are those, Google knows that people are already searching for those, and that's why Google is suggesting those. This also works on YouTube because YouTube also has the auto-suggest feature on there. So if you're doing keyword research for YouTube, you can do the same thing. So here's how this method works. You start typing something in, it'll pop down a list of options, and then you can kind of use the alphabet to cycle through different options. For example, you can type affiliate marketing A, and then you're going to see a pop down of different options. Affiliate marketing B, affiliate marketing, C, and you keep going through the alphabet like that. And even say you find a word that you like, so maybe affiliate marketing, and you put W and that pops down with, right? So then you type with, and then you would start going with A, with B, with C. So you do different variations of that, and you can keep going through kind of in that way to find multiple different keywords that you can target. Next, you can also use Google to find related keywords. Google is going to show you, other questions people are asking, other terms people are searching for, and related keywords. There's going to be sections in Google's search results that'll show you these different ideas that you can also incorporate into your keyword research. A tool that helps make this process easier is the Chrome extension called Keywords Everywhere. Install Keywords Everywhere into your Chrome browser, and then it'll actually show you a lot of those related search terms whenever you search for any search term. It also gives you some useful stats such as search volume and things like that to help you also do your research. Now, another way to do great keyword research is to look at the content that's already out there that's doing well within your niche market. So you can go to blogs in your niche and find the most popular, content for those blogs. And so here's another great tool that can actually help you find the most popular content out there for a keyword. It's called buzzsumo.com. So you go to buzzsumo.com and you type in a keyword that you want to search for. It'll tell you some of the most popular content on the internet for that keyword. It'll also show you stats such as social media sharing stats for those posts, for those pieces of content. So that'll give you really a good idea of what people are actually responding to on social media. Another way to research your competitors' content is to go to YouTube, find the popular channels in your niche, and then on the channel, go to the video tab and sort the videos by most popular. So it's going to show the most popular videos up top, and that'll give you some ideas. So here's what you do with this information. Whether it's BuzzSumo or the popular videos on YouTube, you would take those videos or those blog posts or those pieces of content that you find through this, and you'd research them and you'd make your own version of them. So for example, you see a blog post come up on BuzzSumo, you'd read that blog post, you'd read really all the blog posts you can find on there, and you'd read through them, you'd research them, you'd take down notes, and then you'd go back and you'd create your own version of that content. Same thing with YouTube. You would watch some of the videos there that are popular in your niche, and then you write down the headlines they're using, the keywords they're targeting, and also you watch the videos and you take notes on what actually is going on in the videos, what's being said or how it's being presented, and then you can go and take that and make your own version of that content. All right, now here's my final tip for doing keyword research, is you can go into the Google Keyword Planner tool, which is part of the AdWords advertising platform. And then, so you go in there and you put in some, like a seed keyword, and it'll actually give you different keywords that are related to the keyword that you put in. So that'll give you some different ideas of keywords you can target as well. So hopefully this is all making sense for you. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. We'll see you in the next video.